You want to build a software business, but you hit a wall. You do not know how to code, and you do not have $50,000 to hire a dedicated engineering team. The solution is a model called Micro-SaaS. Instead of building a massive platform trying to serve every possible customer, a Micro-SaaS is a tiny, streamlined product designed to solve exactly one problem for a very narrow audience. In this video, we will walk through the exact roadmap to take a project from $0 to $10,000 a month. We will cover how to find a validated idea, how to build a functional prototype using no-code tools, and how to acquire your first paying users without spending a single dollar on ads. By stripping away the need for huge engineering teams and massive marketing budgets, this model opens the door for anyone willing to isolate a hyper-specific pain point and fix it. Step 1 is finding a viable idea, and the first way to do that is what we call the ugly spreadsheet pattern. Look closely at your own daily workflow. You are looking for those tedious tasks where you spend 20 minutes manually copying and pasting data between tools, a task that a simple script could finish in 2 minutes. The second method is the platform arbitrage pattern. This happens when a highly useful feature exists in one ecosystem but is completely missing in another. For example, if people rely on a specific form builder in Airtable, you can build that exact same functionality as a plugin for Notion. To prove people actually want these solutions, go straight to community forums. You can search for phrases like too many zaps or workaround within specific subreddits. When you see 10 different people complaining about the exact same missing feature, you have found a validated product. Once you have the idea, you need to build it, but do not write code. Use visual, no-code builders like Bubble or Make to wire together the absolute simplest, ugliest version of your solution. A major trap here is spending weeks trying to perfect the user interface or endlessly rewriting your landing page copy before anyone has even tested the tool. A customer in real pain does not care if your buttons are the wrong shade of blue. Prioritizing a functional logic fix over a beautiful design is the only reliable way to test if people are willing to pull out their credit card and pay you. Getting people to sign up is only half the battle. The first 60 seconds after a user creates an account dictate whether they will stick around for years or close the tab and never come back. This diagram compares two completely different user experiences. On the left, a dead-end dashboard overwhelms the user with options. On the right, a streamlined checklist guides the user straight to value. Looking closer at this flow, we highlight exactly what to do next, making the primary action blindingly obvious. If a user experiences friction during that first minute, the time and effort you spent acquiring them is wasted. A perfectly smooth, simplified onboarding flow is your strongest retention tool. Now you need paying users. Instead of broad ad campaigns, target highly concentrated pools of intent. Look for dedicated community forums or sponsor small newsletters that only have 2,000 to 3,000 highly engaged subscribers. When you engage in these communities, you have to be careful. Do not drop generic spammy promotional links. Instead, provide a highly detailed, genuinely helpful answer to a specific problem and softly mention your tool. Avoid the classic early marketing traps. Spending 4 months writing SEO blog posts for highly competitive keywords, or blasting out hundreds of cold DMs on Twitter will yield almost zero results. Consider giving a handful of users free access to your tool early on. In exchange, ask them for honest testimonials to build the initial social proof that will convert future browsers into buyers. To figure out what marketing actually works, implement a simple "Where did you hear about us?" question during your onboarding flow. When the data shows you exactly which forum is driving your signups, you can stop guessing and double down on that specific channel. As you look to expand the product, implement a hard rule. Only build new features based on direct user feedback and in-app survey data. Never build a feature based on your own assumptions. By abandoning those assumptions and acting strictly on what your early adopters ask for, you gradually transform a fragile, ugly prototype into a highly scalable product that customers refuse to leave. To recap, your roadmap relies on 4 pillars: spot a painful manual workflow, build a lean, no-code prototype, optimize the first 60 seconds of onboarding, and acquire your first 50 organic customers by being genuinely helpful in niche communities. Your next step is clear. Audit your own daily software tools and find just one single tedious manual task that frustrates you. Take that specific task, wire together an ugly solution today, and ship it. Letting the market dictate the product, rather than hiding your idea until you think it looks perfect, is the only proven path to launching a successful micro-SaaS.